Hello, what is up? Welcome to my 26-week bump date. Really not feeling it today. That's something we're gonna talk about. But first I want to start with pretty much just like the baby's size. So he's 14 inches long and 1.68 pounds. This is kind of like just the average. I use the Bump app. The Bump app says that he is about the size of like I guess kale, like a bushel of kale. I don't really know. His eyes are forming and they'll start opening soon, so that's pretty exciting. He's more and more human-like every day. He also has eyelashes now, supposedly. And he's also supposed to be soaking up antibodies. Sorry, I'm like reading this once again. But he's soaking up antibodies from my immune system to help build his immune system. And he's breathing in amniotic fluid. I think that started though like a couple weeks ago, supposedly, because I've seen that pop up in the updates from the app several times. Specifically my baby, kind of updates with him. He's been getting hiccups like crazy, and if anybody knows anything about excessive hiccuping, like fetal hiccups is what they're called, please like tell me about them. Please tell me if they're like good or if they're bad. He gets them like 4 to 6 times a day, and they last like anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. So it's like, it seems a bit excessive, and they're so fast. It literally feels like a heartbeat in my stomach. And you can feel them from the outside because they're so intense. It also feels like sometimes he moves vertically, like he's trying to get to that point, but then he moves out of it. I don't know, like sometimes I'll feel his feet up here in my chest. I know this is cute, but yeah, I'll feel like up here in my chest, and other times it's like how he's laying sideways again. I'll feel his feet over here and his head over here, like his arms and stuff. And excuse the ratchet nails, like they're not actually this short. The polish is just chipped down that much. Is bad. Corona. So outside of the vertical thing, he's responding a lot to me eating sugar. He loves sugar. It just he gets like an extreme high off of it. And he's starting to respond to sound as well. So like if there's like a loud noise, I'll feel him wake up and he'll start moving. And he also responds to like if I kind of rub my stomach, or if he's kicking and I rub that area, he'll keep kicking. He also is responding to like cold and hot drinks that I drink. If I drink something like too cold, or if I'm eating ice cream, he'll like start to rumble around. As for me, I know somebody asked me in my comments from my previous update, like my last week's update, about like gas and stuff, and like honestly, I am like, I think every pregnant woman, I mean I can't say every because I don't know, but like so many people complain about this, and I am one that I'm gonna go ahead and pitch in. Yes, I didn't mention it last bump date because it's just been a thing from the very beginning to the point where it feels normal now, like burping all the time, and you know, it comes out the other way too, TMI, but like it's just so normal now, like just sitting up and I'm like bleh, laying down, bleh, changing positions. It's like everything makes me burp, and it'll like get trapped in my chest, and it's really uncomfortable. There's only been a couple times where it was like unbearable. I had to like lay in the bathtub and just kind of lay on this side, lay on that side, and like I just couldn't. I don't know. For me, mostly it's burping though. And I get really bad heartburn. I don't know if that like goes hand in hand or not. Honestly, who cares? I'm just ready for that part to be over. I'm so done with heartburn. Like it went away last week, or week before last, for like a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days actually. And I didn't know. I was like, cool, it's not gonna come back, everything's fine. No, it's like worse now. So that's pleasant. I'm really hungry all the time. I have a really big appetite. Like, really big appetite. He has his dad's appetite. I was able to eat like a whole steak a couple nights ago. And I don't know, I'm not even a steak person. It just makes me grub. So that has been a big thing. And then like I've noticed that there'll be like 4 or 5 days where I eat like crazy. And then after that there'll be like a few days where I'm like, I don't really care about food. I'm good. I'll just eat 3 times a day like a normal human being. And then it goes right back. It's like intervals and stuff. Let's see. Back pain and round ligament pain. That is definitely still a problem. It mostly happens when I sit up, like perfectly upright all day. Like I'll just start feeling it all in my back and like all in my belly. I feel like I'm stretched out and just overworked. Like those tendons that hold your stomach up. Like they're trying to hold my stomach up, but they're like on their last leg, it feels like. I'm also super tired, as you could probably tell. Like I am half dead. Like this video was supposed to go up 2 days ago. I didn't make a video. It's been like over a week now. Just the lack of motivation and being so tired. Like I don't even have energy in my voice right now, and like I normally don't because I'm new to YouTube and like I suck at making videos right now. But like I don't even have energy talking to people that I want to talk to on a regular basis. Sleep changes. I sleep changed a lot last week. I forgot to talk about it actually because I got to a point where instead of being tired at 8 o'clock and then going to bed by 10, like I started getting tired at like 10 and going to bed by 12 or 12:30 even. And like I think a couple of times I went to bed at like 1, and that hasn't happened for me in like 6 months, like since before I was pregnant. So that's been new, but it's starting to revert back. Like the past 3 nights I've gone to bed before 11. But that's been a weird one though. Like I didn't just start staying up like that. It just started happening. I was just like listening to my body like, all right, I'm not tired. I'm gonna be awake. I'm thirsty all the time. I always have to have water on me. I have a water right there. That's been a thing though from the beginning for sure. Like not even be able to go walk in like Target or wherever without having a cup of water. Or I just feel like sometimes I almost feel sick from not having water. I'm sorry, like the lighting is so dodgy. I'm in front of a window, but whatever. Also my hair, it gets so oily so fast. It's like kind of oily now. You can tell my roots look a lot darker from right here, like tremendously so. They don't normally look that bad. It normally blends pretty well. The light's hitting it kind of weird right now. You can't even see like my natural highlights anymore. But my hair gets so oily, like so fast. I literally washed my hair yesterday, like last night, and it's like, I don't know, it just feels lifeless and flat and oily. My skin hasn't really been that way, you would think, but it's just not. Like I'm actually kind of like dry, like on my arms right here, they feel dry. My hands still get really hot. I know that's a weird one. I'm gonna mention that one for as long as it exists because I have not heard anybody else say that. So whoever is pregnant and comes across this, if your hands are getting hot, know you're not alone and know that it's not a bad thing. It's caused by like hormones or something. But yeah, my hands still get really hot and they'll turn like bright red. And the next one is like just a normal symptom that I think everybody gets eventually. But Braxton Hicks. I've had Braxton Hicks on and off since I think like 15 or 16 weeks, which is really early, I think. I could be wrong about that, but if I sit back and kind of prop myself up, but like I'm still sitting back, it's almost like I'll get Braxton Hicks so regularly, like every 3 minutes or so, and sometimes they're really intense, but they're not painful. And then if I move, they stop. But yeah, I'll get them like perfectly, just repeatedly. I started timing them on an app that I got, and I'm not even gonna try to mention the name of because I don't remember what it's called. But also Braxton Hicks feel absolutely insane when I have a full bladder. Like, it makes me have to pee 1,000,000 times worse. Like, I'll sit there and I'll feel it like contract, and it's like squishing my bladder. And it's so uncomfortable. Another one that's kind of TMI is leaky breast. I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal too. That's been something that started like a while ago, but it stopped and it kind of has started to come back. So that's a little bit newer for this week. Like, I haven't had that, well, this is my 27th week, but during the 26th week I didn't really have it until like the end. And I think that's all for my symptoms. No, I still have to pee a lot. That's a kind of a given. Just kind of like looking back at my other bump dates, seeing what's not new and is continuing. Nesting has stopped. I mentioned last week that I was nesting a lot. Not anymore. I am tired, unmotivated. You can probably see it in my eyes. I'm done with the world. I'm done with quarantine. I'm done with being awake. Let's see. No. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I will add a bump shot though. I have not taken one yet, so I'll have to do that in just a minute. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, go look at one of my other better videos if you were not convinced that I'm fun by this one. Because I'm definitely fun. I'm just so tired. Alright, let me know if you've been tired too in the comments. Peace out.